Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So I decided to come on today and do a little bit of a crochet and chat with you all. Because we haven't done them for a while, I'm just going to adjust the camera, so close your eyes if you don't like camera movements. And then you should be able to see a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm going to work on my Boggy Creek blanket with you today because I am very nearly done. Oh, yes. Now, first and foremost, I would like to apologise for the fact that I didn't do a crochet catch-up last week. I just decided that I didn't really have a lot to show you and I would wait until there was more to show you, so I hope that's okay. We will do a double bubble this week, hopefully, if I have a bit more to show. I have been crocheting, guys, but I have been working predominantly on this blanket and some projects that I cannot show on the channel as they are a surprise for somebody else that watches my videos. And tile of the weeks, which you would have had a double bubble of that last week that we let's just say last week, Sam, goodness gracious. Yes, so there has been crochet, but there hasn't been a lot to actually show, but I am going to give you a little bit of a spoiler. I will show it in this week's crochet catch up. Well, all I can do is show you pictures because, as you know, I recently started a new job at the prison back in February, and there is one person in particular that I have started to become really close friends with. She just completely gets me. I don't have to censor what I say. I don't have to put filters on. I can just be me, and she feels the same the other way around. And to find someone like that is rare. And things are changing at the prison, and it's been some of the stress that I've been going through, quite frankly. And in a nutshell, there's stuff going on at the prison, which means that a lot of the prisoners have had to be shipped out. We are a much smaller capacity than what we were when I first joined. They have some issues with a natural gas called radon, which is at a level that is unsafe for people to be in contact with for any length of time. So they are thinning out the population of the prison to do remedial works and to get that under control. And then when it has been fixed, we will be getting a lot more people back because sadly there is a shortage of prison spaces in the UK. But it does mean that while we are quieter, a few of my colleagues have been asked to go and work in other prisons temporarily. And this colleague that I am talking about potentially will have to go to another prison soon, and that made me a little bit sad, but I wanted to give her a little, I don't know, a little emblem, a little mascot, a little something from me, so that she knows that wherever she goes and whatever she does, I will always be thinking of her. Me personally, I am temporarily going to have to work in 2 different prisons. So the one that I am based at and have been since I started, but also another prison that is about an hour and a half away, which means longer commutes. It is a completely different style of prison, different category, different turnover, just a whole different way of working, which I'm going to have to go and learn. And I will essentially be splitting myself in 2, and I'm still not sure how I feel about all of that, and it's going to be yet more adjustments, and it's going to affect family life again because it's further away. It will take me longer to get home. But anyway, you're not here to listen about any of that. So what I made for this particular colleague, and I'm not going to mention her name, none of my colleagues know that I have a YouTube channel, but just in case they ever stumble upon it, I do not want to be sharing names if they do not want me to. But she is an absolute gem. I love her to bits. So what I did is I decided to crochet her. Let's wait for the camera to focus. Come on. A positive potato with a love heart. I have got other angles of it as well because I have gifted it to her already. I do not have it anymore. Wait for the camera to focus. Oh, it tried to and then I moved. Come on, camera. And there we go. So it's a little positive potato holding a love heart. And that is because I want her to have positivity and love from me wherever she goes, because she has just been so awesome. And just because I've got my photos up, would you like to see a picture of Rolo having snuggles with me last night? Look at the cutie patootie. There. So she has decided to keep it in her car because she has to travel wherever she needs to in her car, and she will know that she will have positivity and love from me wherever she goes. She absolutely adored it, and she even called it Sam after me, but it is a he Sam, not a she Sam. And it really, really surprised her that I had thought of her in a sentimental way, that I cared enough, that I was able to make something like it, because she doesn't crochet or knit herself. But she is an art teacher, so she is very creative and very arty, just in a completely different way. I cannot be arty at all. I cannot draw, I cannot paint. You're lucky if I can do a stick man. But yeah, she absolutely adored it, to the point where she nearly had a tear. Not quite, but nearly. And she gave me a big, big hug. And she said that it meant an absolute lot to her. So she is definitely crochet worthy. And when things settle at the prison and things go back to normal, then I will be gifting her with more crochet, I think, because it is always amazing to find those people that are crochet worthy. I mean, I have people in my real life that appreciate, you know, the time, the effort, and it's got to take some skill to be able to make these things, but either crochet isn't their thing, they're not really interested in having any of it, they don't really understand properly. So to find those people that absolutely adore what you've spent time and effort making is just such a buzz. It gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling, and it makes you think that spending the time on it was well worth it. So she is definitely well worth it, and I will have to think of maybe something a little bigger and better to give her on her return. And we swap numbers, so we'll be able to text occasionally just to keep in touch. And she has also said that we need to engineer meeting up on a weekend sometime, and you know, just basically staying in touch and keeping in contact. So yeah, I am really going to miss her. I think she is awesome. She is definitely, you know, one of my kind of people, and like I said, that is rare. I am a very socially awkward person. I get taken wrong a lot in my real life. I can come across as quite cold, quite unreachable. I can be quite forthright with things that I say, with my opinions and stuff, but I don't ever mean it in a negative way. I am just nervous. I am always doubting whether people are going to like me. Oh, it's a whole thing, guys. I'm not going to bore you with it, but I just come across wrong to a lot of people, and it's actually quite hard for me to make friends in real life. And it affects my confidence and my esteem and all sorts. So to actually find someone that you connect with, that you can have a giggle with, that you can experience every emotion with without judgment is just amazing. And I found that, and now she's being taken away from me. But hopefully just temporarily. We'll just have to see how things go, and what will be will be. But yes, a lot of changes coming up for me as well. I'm going to be even more tired. I've got a whole other prison system to learn. I've got a longer commute. It's going to be tricky for a little while, I think, guys. But I'm going to do my best. I always endeavour to do my job to the best of my ability, no matter what job I am doing at the time. And I have had various jobs over the years, let me tell you. I'm super conscientious and I always take pride in my work, and that will continue no matter what I'm doing or where I am. So yes, things are a little bit unsettled again, but that's okay. I'm just taking one day at a time, and just seeing how it goes. But yeah, a lot of anxiety, a lot of nervousness, a lot, to be perfectly honest with you. So there is a little sneak peek of something that I did make that you haven't seen yet, and I will show those photos in the crochet catch up as well, because I don't actually have him to show you with me. It was I need to make this quick and gift it to her before she goes, so I hope you understand. One of the secret projects is for someone very near and dear to me, and hopefully it will make them bust out laughing. Not because it's a humorous item, just the whole story behind it, and that person in question will understand completely. Yeah, so still don't have a lot of time to crochet, still trying to squeeze as much in as I can, but you know, real life has always got to come first. So I don't know, guys. I am just going to be here when I can be here. I'm going to stop pressuring myself. I'm going to stop feeling guilty, feeling like I'm letting you down. But it's because you guys mean so very much to me that I don't want to, I don't know, I hate the fact that I had a routine and more I'm having to let you down with certain videos and double up the next week, and it's just not normally who I am. And like I said, I'm conscientious, I'm hardworking, I do things to the best of my ability, but sometimes there are just not enough hours in the day, guys. There really isn't. And I know you all know that, and you appreciate that, and you have all told me, it's fine, don't worry, we'll just be happy to see you when you can do a video, when you can do a live. Don't stress it, we're here for you no matter what. And you know what, that actually means more to me than you could ever know, because I'm just my own worst critic. I am my harshest critic and my own worst enemy, to be perfectly honest with you guys. And you guys are just so super sweet and lovely about everything and anything that crops up here at Manfa's Makes, and I love each and every one of you for it, because it does help me not feel as bad. I still feel bad, but not as bad, because you guys say it's cool, don't worry about it. So yes, so like I said, I'm working on my Boggy Creek blanket. I'm doing my slightly tweaked Cinnamon Stitches Boggy blanket. She's got a tutorial on her channel, I will link it down below, but I've put my own little twist on it, so it's not completely how Cinnamon Stitches did it herself, because I made a pledge that ideally I would like to double my donation this year for Boggy Creek. Last year I did 5, well, I did 4 and Mike did 1, which made 5, so I need to aim for at least 8 to double my personal donation, or squeeze 10 if I have enough time and money to post it, to be perfectly honest with you. But I am so very nearly done with this first one, so hopefully this will be an FO on Friday. We can but hope, because I'm actually filming this, guys, on Saturday the 11th of May. You will be seeing it on Wednesday the 15th, so hopefully by the 17th it will be a finished object. So I have in fact got the rest of Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've got 5 days to try and get it done before I film on the Thursday before for Crochet Catch Up. So I have got 5 days to try and get it done, and it is manageable. It's just whether I can remain focused and actually get it done. Because another little secret between you and me, like I said, I'm filming this on Saturday. Oh, the grass needs cutting, guys, and Mike broke the lawnmower, so we've only got this, what we call the strimmer. You call it a weed whacker, I think. And to do 2 gardens with just the strimmer is absolutely labour intensive, and Mike is super busy with a lot of other things that need getting done today. So I'm going to try and put on my big girl knickers and go and do it myself, because it really needs doing, and we're forecast rain in the week as well. But it exhausts me. I end up in pain and hurting afterwards, and basically I'm procrastinating right now. I'm thinking I've got videos to film, that needs to come before anything else, when in reality I am just trying to avoid doing what I really should be doing. But I promise, as soon as I've finished filming my videos for today, I will go out and make a start. Even if I don't get both gardens done, I'm going to try and aim to get the front garden done, because the front garden is the garden that people see when they walk along the street. Excuse me. And it is the untidiest, and it will just make me feel better that we don't live in such a scruffy house when the front is done. At least the back, only we can really see it, apart from our neighbours if they're in their backyard, but I'm not so bothered about that, and it's not so visible. But the front, it's really getting to me. And again, I shouldn't care what people think. It's my yard. Yes, the grass is long, but I just care too much about those sorts of things. I hate being judged. I hate being thought of as some kind of way when I'm not. And it's silly. I know it's silly, but it needs doing, and Mike's busy, and the boys are with their dad, so it's fallen to me. I don't even know if I've got the energy, guys, to be honest with you. And obviously by the time you're seeing this, Saturday will have come and gone. I still at this point haven't scheduled a live, because I need to get going on that garden and see how I'm feeling before I schedule, because it might mean that by doing the garden I am too tired to do my live. So I'm waiting until I've done a good chunk of the garden before I schedule it or not. So if it was scheduled and if I did go live, I hope you had fun. But if it wasn't scheduled, it was because Manfa broke herself doing yard work. Alright, so there's the explanation. We shall see, guys, we shall see. So yes. So who is joining in with the Impkin collab? Have you made a start on your Impkins yet? I haven't even selected my yarn yet. I've been busy trying to get a few of my whips under control. Actually, as it stands, I only have 3 active whips and my Impkins to prep for. The 3 outstanding whips are the Secret Hug that I am working on but not showing you, this Boggy blanket, and the Rainbow Hexagons for charity. They are my 3 active whips. I then have got to pull the yarn and get the Impkins as a whip. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep on top of my whips a little bit better, try not to bite off more than I can chew, because my crochet time is limited, and I just think at the moment, if I focus on just 2 or 3 things at a time, I will get more completed, rather than having lots and lots of half finished things that take forever to complete. So my aim is to get this Boggy blanket done as an FO, so then I only have 2 whips, so that when the Boggy blanket is done, I can make a start on the Impkins, so that again I only have 3 active whips, and then work some more on a couple of the other whips and the Impkins alongside, so that hopefully more progress is made on those whips, they get done, and I can put some new things on my hooks. because I still have commissions that are outstanding. I still have requested things outstanding. I still have hugs and happy mail that I want to make for people outstanding. And it just all gets a little bit much sometimes. So I'm just trying to streamline my crafting a little bit at the moment so that I don't get so overwhelmed, because with all the work uncertainty and stuff as well, it's just a little much, guys. It's just a little much. So I'm trying to be sensible. I'm keeping my whips to a manageable level, and I'm going to rotate them so that they all get worked on rather than some get forgotten about. Obviously, in and amongst that, tile of the week will be done, but I don't consider tile of the week to be a whip as such. And actually, like I said, I'm filming on Saturday the 11th, and the tile for this week is already done. I did it last night. So in fact, once I've finished filming this video with you, I am going to jump straight into filming tile of the week, and then I have every video for the week that you are seeing this all done and ready to be uploaded, apart from Crochet Catch Up, because I always film Crochet Catch Up on the Thursday night before the Friday it drops. So I will be all filmed and ready, and then I can just schedule and get things sorted, and I don't have to panic about content, and I don't have to film anymore until Thursday evening, which will be lush. And that's working great for me as well, filming in advance and then scheduling. I hope it's working for you guys too. I know it means that we're not talking in real time ever, because I'm always either a week out or 2 weeks out, but it's the way I've got to do it, peeps. Otherwise you will never get content, and with my internet I would never be able to film and upload in the same day. No, impossibility. Total impossibility. So that is basically a little bit of a recap on that, and a little bit of an insight into what I've got going on. What else can we talk about? We have had a couple of days of sunshine, which makes a beautiful change. Like I said, we are now heading into another week of rain. Another reason why I've got to get the gardens under control before it rains and it's too wet to cut the grass. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know if I've got the energy to do it. We'll see. I've got to film this video, film tile of the week, and then we'll see what time it is and whether I can muster up the energy. I really need to, but I just don't know. I just don't know. So yes, make the most of the sunshine while we've got it, because being in the UK, it rains so much more than it's sunny. But yeah. So what else have I got coming up? So because you are seeing this on Wednesday, the weekend to come, not the weekend that I'm filming, but next weekend, the weekend that's on the end of this week, I am actually going to be taking my, well, not just me, Mike and the children are going to be taking my mum and dad out for a meal on the Sunday, because my mum's birthday is coming up, but she's actually going to be away for her birthday. She's going away for a couple of days with my dear old dad. So before they go on the Sunday, we're going to treat them to a nice roast dinner at a beautiful country pub as a birthday treat for my mum. She's going to be 60. So really looking forward to that. My bank balance isn't, but I'm looking forward to the meal. Means none of us have to cook, none of us have to wash up the pots, and we can just have some nice quality family time in a lovely setting with good food, hopefully lots of laughter and nice times. And then they can go away on their little mini break feeling a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more together, because they haven't got, you know, a big dinner to cook for us all, or lots of pots to wash or anything like that. It's all going to be done for them. And actually we don't go out to eat a lot, either family, whether it's me, Mike and the kids, or my mum and dad. So when we do go out to eat, it is always really nice because it feels like such a lovely treat for us all. It's normally special occasions. So yeah, really looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. The week that you're seeing this, I actually have the Friday and the Monday off, so hopefully I'm going to try and catch up with friends that I haven't seen for a little while, or I'm going to see family members that I haven't seen for a little while because of work schedules and stuff. Have catch up with my family, good quality family time, right? Or good quality time with your loved ones. And I'm going to try and get a little bit more crochet in than normal, of course. And I'm also going to take the time to try and catch up on a few bits here at home that need doing. So yeah, I've given myself a long weekend this coming weekend that you're watching, that's coming up. And then next week I will only be working Tuesday to Friday, and then the following week I have a week of annual leave, but the children have a week off of school, so it won't be a break. It will be me doing mummy duty for the week, because, you know, if they're not in school, then I'm going to try and not be in work as much as possible. So yeah, we'll have that week off together as well. And I think it will really help because I haven't had any time off apart from bank holidays, which is like public holidays, since I started in February. I haven't had any real time off, so it'll be really nice just to have that week of decompression, you know, getting into the swing of things at home again and spending some good quality time with the kids because I barely see them anymore. And yeah, it's going to be well needed, and also just because I am absolutely exhausted, it'll be nice just to take a week breather, to be honest with you. Yeah, so that's what we've got coming up in the next sort of couple of weeks. Okay, what else can I talk about? I don't really, when I do these crochet and chats, guys, I don't really know what to talk to you about because I don't have an awful lot that goes on in my real life off camera because I'm always at work, and then on the weekends it's just catching up with chores that I haven't managed to do all week, like the laundry, the garden, like I have to do today. And yeah, by the time I get home of an evening, it's not like I'm going anywhere or doing anything because I'm absolutely exhausted. So yeah, I don't really have a lot to chat about, so I always struggle with these crochet and chats. But I suppose I could dive into what we've got coming up. So you are watching this on a Wednesday, so you will have already seen Spreading the Yarny Love American Mother's Day edition and Label My Library, Amigurumi Treasures and Amigurumi Treasures 2. Today is Crochet and Chat. Then of course tomorrow is Tile of the Week, Crochet Catch Up, Double Bubble because I didn't do it last week. And then on Saturday I was naughty and I bought some mystery boxes from the Knitting Network again, so it's a bit of a yarn haul on Saturday. And then next week we have swatches and samples. I will do up a crochet and knit sample from one of the yarns in my stash for you to see on the Monday. Maybe a Have You Ever Wondered video on the Tuesday, but I'm not sure because I haven't actually thought of anything to do for that yet, so that one's a little bit questionable. Then we're going to be doing a book look video, then again Tile of the Week, Crochet Catch Up, and then that Saturday I'll be taking you for a drive to work again because I try to do that once a month because you guys really like it and a couple of you want to see at least one drive a month to see how our seasons are changing, how the scenery changes and all of that. So there'll be another drive video. And then the last week of May we will have a magazine makes video, and you now know that I've got enough yarn to finish that sweater, so hopefully by that point that sweater will be done. So I suppose that is an active whip as well, but it's for a segment, so I didn't count it. So actually I've got 4 whips, but one's sort of like on its own. But hopefully that sweater will be made and I will have picked the next thing that I want to make for magazine makes. Oh, my camera did something funny then. I hope everything's all right, because I don't edit. There might have been a funny expression that you see for a few seconds. For that, I apologise. So yeah, hopefully the sweater will be made and I will have picked another pattern to tell you what we're going to be doing next. Then there will be a diamond painting video, because I haven't done one of those this month yet. Then it will be my stash down statistics video, so how much yarn did I use in May? And again, of course, Tile of the Week Thursday, crochet catch up, and then for that Saturday, I don't know what I have scheduled. Nothing as yet, so who knows on that one. So yeah, there is the rest of May scheduled out for you, and some of it's filmed, some of it's not. So we are just going to go with the flow. That is absolutely fine. I'm just going to, while I'm here, I'll just do a little bit of admin to, you know, catch up myself on what I've done and what I haven't. Because, you know, we're friends. We can do this sort of thing together. I'm sure you won't mind. Right, so I can now tick this video as filmed. And when I get off, I can tick it as uploaded, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that is all I can do for a minute, which is absolutely fine. So yeah, things are being organised, things are being filmed and scheduled, things are changing, but I'm going into it with a positive kind of attitude, because otherwise it's going to be much more difficult for me to wrap my head around. What I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to try and finish the rest of this row with you, and then I'm going to click off, because like I said, I have got Tile of the Week to film and the garden to do, and I don't want to do it. So yeah, as always, if there are videos you would like to see from me that you're not seeing from me, please do let me know. I am always willing to hear ideas and suggestions. I want to make this channel a place that you want to keep coming back to. We are still increasing in subscriber numbers, or Yarny friends and family as I prefer to call you, which is amazing. Welcome to each and every one of the newbies that have come over to Manfa's Makes. Thank you for giving me a chance. Yeah, so like I was saying, by the looks of it, I've kind of scheduled the rest of May, which is fabulous. I just need to find the time to make it all, film it all, and upload it all, but that's my issue, not yours. But that's good, because it knows that I then know that I've got a plan for the rest of the month, and then I've got to start thinking about June. This year is flying by. I mean, we are so close to halfway through the year already, and it only felt not so long ago that we were literally feeling the effects of January, as in January is always the longest month of the year and it feels like it takes 3 years to pass. And now we are mid-May, fast approaching June. I can't wrap my little head around how quickly time goes. I really can't. You know I struggle with time anyway. Not the ability to tell time. I can tell time. I mean, like, time zones and time differences, and yeah, it's not my strong suit. You guys all know that. But yeah, we'll just keep plodding on and doing our thing, and, you know, making all the beautiful things with our beautiful skill of crochet. Honestly, this is my saviour. It always has been my saviour. It is just, I can't live my life without crochet, guys. I can't and I won't. I'm going to be crocheting for the rest of my days and make some beautiful things along the way for sure. And there's still so much out there I want to make, which I'm sure you figured out with all of the, you know, book looks and pattern folder flip throughs and all the magazines that I showed you that I've got of all the patterns, and that isn't even beginning on all the patterns that I've got saved in my phone and not printed out. You know the score, guys. We've been over this. So yeah, I've got thousands of things to make and not enough years on this planet to do it, but that's okay. That is okay. I will do as much of it as I can before I shuffle off this earth of ours, which hopefully won't be for many, 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 many years yet. I'm only 37, but yes, I should have this on my wall genie really, but it's all good. And then obviously when I finish this row, before I sign off, I will give you a look at it, so it will be another sneak peek, because I've done way more since the last time you saw it, because I have hyper focused on it. It's because when I am tired of an evening and I've only got an hour to crochet, I'm just not in the right frame of mind for what I call my complex or intensive crochet. I just need something that is, I don't have to think too hard, I don't have to count, I'm just milling my way through and loving every single stitch, and it's relaxing and mindless. That's what I need during the week after work. So yeah, this blanket has had the most love out of everything that I've got going on, because it is just such an enjoyable and relaxing pattern to do. So yes. Oh no, that's not supposed to be a half, that's supposed to be a double. But yeah, we're nearly at the end of the row, guys, and I will show you exactly how much love this blanket has been given. So before we do go though, please do feel free to put down in the comments any plans you've got over the rest of May, or what beautiful things you've got on your hook, or what your weather's like, or suggestions for videos you'd like me to do for you all. Just get it all down in the comments, guys, because yeah, I want to know all about it, because I'm nosy and I have never pretended to be anything else. Okay, so I did get to the end of my row. I'm just pulling my yarn up so I don't lose any stitches. Right, which way round is the stitch marker? The other side, of course it is. Of course it is. Why would I end on a row that's the right way round? Okay, so let's get it down to where it was. So guys, I was there where that blue stitch marker was the last time you saw this. And how are we going to do this? So let's get it up on screen where the stitch marker is. Can you see? I can't see what you're seeing because this thing is huge. Oh, I'm making a real hash of this, aren't I? So where that blue stitch marker is, I have done all of this. And no, I haven't weaved my ends in yet, but I will, of course I will. So yes, it is nearly done. I think I am on the last section of white. I will double check by measuring it, and then I might just put an itchy smidgy little single crochet border all the way around in the Picasso just to kind of tie it all in. But yes, I am absolutely loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. And I'll show you that way round as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And like I said, I will link Cinnamon Stitches and her Boggy blanket tutorial down below. Just keep in mind that I have actually tweaked the pattern to suit my own needs and switch it out a little bit. So mine does look slightly different to Jen's, but that's okay. She loves artistic license and being, you know, a bit different with her patterns and using them to suit our requirements. So yes, mine is slightly different, but you will get the gist of the stitch pattern at least from that tutorial, so I will link both of them down below. And I can't imagine any of you not already being Cinnamon Stitches fans, but just in case, her channel link will be there. Go check her out. She is an awesome human being. I love her to absolute bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. We've been nearly 40 minutes. My goodness. For someone that didn't have a lot to talk about. Well, the video length suggests otherwise. Right, I'm going to hop off here. I am going to film Tile of the Week, so I will be dressed exactly the same tomorrow, although it's still the same day for me, because trust me, after I've done the garden, this will be going straight in the wash. It will not be fit for me to wear again until it's been washed. But anyway, what a weird tangent to leave this video on. I am so sorry, guys. I am going to let you get going. Thank you for coming and chilling out, hanging out, crocheting with me, knitting with me, whatever it was you were doing with me, washing the dishes. I don't mind, but thanks for listening. Thank you for always being here and supporting me like you do. And I will see you tomorrow for Tile of the Week Thursday. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one, or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love you loads.